Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia with me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. I'm joined, as always, by Intern Clarinet. Hello, Intern Clarinet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Intern Christy. Hi, I'm Intern Christy.
Welcome.
Welcome to Grand Trivia.
No, I'm Fluval.
Yeah, no, this is Fluval.
This is me,
I know
Fluval.
this costume.
Yeah, I'm
like,
Fluval,
okay,
Grand Trivia
like,
Master, not actually George Walton Lucas, the
Yeah.
creator of Star Wars.
I know, like, they're really easy. They're really easy
We
to
look
confuse.
so similar.
They look so similar.
Wow,
they
I'm
look
over here now.
so similar. I mean, Fluval's a 5th-dimensional being, so,
Maybe
like,
this hat
he really looks...
won't confuse you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you look so debonair.
Or maybe
oh, you look so
this
debonair.
hat will be a little clearer for you.
I was
or
trying-
maybe this one together.
Oh.
Or maybe this one. My sexy veiled number. Studio Cat does
Lucas.
look happy today. Plausible
Yes.
deniability.
Studio Cat.
And if you want to make
Are
us...
you happy?
Do you want to make us happy,
Do you want to
audience?
make us happy? You want to make Fluval happy?
Yeah, if you want to make us happy,
You definitely want to make Fluval happy.
You
wanna
can
make
send
Fluval
in your
happy.
field reports
Yes!
to Arthur from NASA because I'm sure he failed to do any preparation.
Yes, welcome this is for my segment. I segment.
Yeah, Stephen Premmel has already submitted something.
Thank you so much, Stephen Premmel.
And it's not
Thank you so much.
the slander that he loves so much.
No, not the slander about Fluval hearting farts.
What?
No, but please, everyone,
What?
please contribute to my segment that I came up with, where you send the things that you see in the multiverse to Arthur, and we force him to read them live today.
That's right, we'll force Arthur to
or
read it
there will be
live.
punishment. We made sure of it.
Absolutely, we did. And that is at Arthur
You
from
speak
NASA.
slander, Stephen
And-
Premmel.
If you want to get the link to Arthur for yourself, just do ! Arthur in the chat.
He does.
Oh, I do.
You fart hearts?
Yeah, I farted hearts.
Do you fart hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a true thing.
I fart out the hearts of stars.
Yes, that's true.
Burning hearts.
Yes.
And now you don't even want to know how pooping works for me as a higher dimensional
you
being.
do not want to know.
It's not like
You do
your
not
lowly
want to know.
defecation.
It's not
no,
like that.
it would break your mind.
It does require.
It's a Lovecraftian experience that would haunt you for the rest of your days.
It
Yes.
does require intern intervention. That is where we lose most of our interns.
So intern Charlene, did you hear about this? About that influencer who was selling
their farts
her
in
farts
jars?
in jars for $1,000 a jar and was making about $125,000 a month, and then had to stop because she was farting too much.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So we like.
It put her in the hospital. She thought she was having a stroke because she ate an incredibly high fiber diet.
So that she would
She would fart enough, which is why I don't endorse matter consumption. And that's why she ended up in the hospital.
So the smell does persist.
What do you mean?
It's like she couldn't just lie and like send a jar full of air.
I mean, I remain unconvinced that she couldn't have just lied, but I don't know that she thought of it.
I mean, the commitment to the bit is fantastic, but like, does the smell persist?
No, I dookie in a jar. I drop a deuce.
Yep, that's what happens.
I drop the heart of a star into a jar. It's
Yep.
not a fart. It's
the heart
and it's
of a
not
star.
actually pooping. Just to be clear, that's just the closest
yeah.
concept that you lowly third-dimensional beings can wrap your puny minds around.
Yeah, it's a little different than like giving birth.
It's more related to giving birth, I guess, like how you poop out a baby.
Yes, like how humans poop
How
out
humans
babies.
poop out babies. Yeah.
Yep. That's a thing that humans do.
Humans
not
do.
other mammals, just humans.
Really?
Yep.
I thought other mammals did it.
No, they have an extra like thing called a uterus, that where the baby happens, and then a canal that's its own canal separate from the poop chute.
Lena making a good point. I guess bathwater just isn't enough
Right?
nowadays.
Yeah. Like
And Stephen Premmel's familiar with those humans and their tradition of
Yes.
pooping out the continuation of their species.
yeah, it's very undignified.
It's very undignified, but you know what is dignified?
What? What's dignified? Tell me.
Our
tell me.
Kahoot. So if you go
Our
to Kahoot.it or
Kahoot!
use the Kahoot app and enter room code 1695884, you can play along. It'll be floating along the bottom of the screen all game, so don't hesitate to join midstream, as it were, if you feel like you could show up all these winners and put intern Mike to work. Intern
Yes.
Mike, of course, is the person who operates our leaderboard.
This is true. This is a true thing.
And hello, Single Walk
Welcome,
Run.
Single Walk Run. Welcome.
Isaac Bishat Gabriel, who Bishat Walt Disney, who Bishat Media Conglomerates. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it happened. Exactly how it happened.
Hello, Lowly Thrawn.
Hello.
Welcome to Grand Trivia.
Welcome.
Arthur Sucks is
Arthur
also
does
here.
suck.
I agree with that person.
This is true. These are true
Oh,
facts.
Bishat is here.
Bishat.
Hello, Bishat. Maybe you can Bishat the right answers and end
Yeah.
up in number 2 on our leaderboard.
It's Ryan,
Ryan
Johnson. Ryan
Johnson.
Johnson is here.
Wow, Ryan Johnson, producer of the movie where Chris Evans is going to play Gene Kelly.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, Ashtonaut.
Astronaut. Welcome.
Welcome. Hello, Bootleg Bart and Stephen Premmel as
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. I'm so excited for you to all fight for the fates of your world.
Absolutely. And of course, as we mentioned, hello, Ryan with a Y Johnson.
Ooh.
Of course, Ryan Johnson.
Another Ryan.
That's the Ryan Johnson who loved talking about Star Wars rumors on the internet in the 1990s and was an alias of Connor Ratliff.
I think that we're a little bit like, we're sort of like
Exactly.
the level above Blank Check, like
The
here in
famous
this interdimensional
Star Wars
studio.
leaker, exactly, bootlegged
Yep.
Bart. And yeah.
Ryan is Connor.
So in the 90s, Connor Ratliff leaked fake Star Wars rumors as Ryan Johnson, Ryan with a Y. Before Ryan Johnson, Ryan with an I was even a...
What?
Like, before Brick had happened, before
As
he
like
was
a
famous
fake
at all.
name? He just
Yeah,
picked
that
a
was
name
just
out of
his
a hat?
random fake name.
He sees the future. The man can see the
He
future.
talked about it
with
all
his
on a
dead
great episode
eyes.
of Dead Eyes. Ari Aster's newest film has been finally announced. I mean, I knew about it, but...
Wow. Yeah, we knew about it because, like, you know, that
'Cause I'm
kind
outside of
horror,
time and space,
Yeah,
too.
we're outside of time and space.
So it's already come out
Yeah.
for me, and also hasn't been released at all.
Yeah, that's very true.
But we've
That's
given you
very
enough
true.
time to join our game, so I think it's time to get started with some grand
yay.
trivia. So here we go. Starting now in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Grand trivia begins now. Who wrote the transcendentalist book Walden? Was that Henry David Thoreau, Louisa May Alcott, Ralph Waldo Emerson, or Walt Whitman? This, of course, was the book the author wrote while living on his friend's estate, but pretending he was living in the wilds of nature. 7 if you knew it. It was, in fact, Henry David Thoreau. It was an examination of simple living in natural surroundings while in a cabin on a well-kept estate owned by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And in 2017, Walden reached its final form when it was adapted into a video game.
He also reincarnated as Bo Burnham.
Yes. Yeah. He tackled outside. But now, what about inside? Well, let's go inside our leaderboard and find out. Where Bishat is in first, Single Walk Run in second, it's Ryan Johnson, it's in third, Stephen Premmel in fourth, and Bootleg Bart rounding out the leaderboard with those spiky locks.
Those spiky
But,
locks.
I mean, there's less than... This does look like a new font on Kahoot, BB.
It does.
Single Walk Run. But yeah. Less than 40 points separate all of our players, so it's still anyone's game as we go. To question number 2. In Britain, the game Clue is known by what name? Detective, Gumshoe, Mystery, or Cluedo?
What are other things that the Brits might have called this game?
Did they call it Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? No, they called it Cluedo.
No, it was Cluedo.
Six of you
That's
knew it.
ridiculous.
It's Cluedo, and that original name is an acknowledgement that the game is based on a Ludo, which is known as Parcheesi in the US, and they changed the name because we don't call it Ludo. We, again, of course, me speaking for
Wait,
Americans
what's
for some reason.
Ludo?
Ludo is Parcheesi.
What the fuck is Parcheesi?
It's a board game. But they changed the name because Americans don't know what Ludo is, and so the Cluedo
But they know
joke
what
doesn't make sense.
Parcheesi is?
And in the US version, the character known as Reverend Green in the UK is known as Mr. Green. Mr. Green. Do you want to go into a mind palace about what the heck Parcheesi is?
Yes, I have.
I've heard about
know nothing
Kraft,
about
Parcheesi and macaroni.
Oh, macaroni and Parcheesi.
No, it's cheese and macaroni.
Oh, okay. So it's a game that's also cheese and macaroni.
No, it's not. Parcheesi is a brand name American adaptation of a Native American game. Interesting. That doesn't explain what Ludo is.
No, not
What's
at all.
Ludo? Okay, well, we're going to go into a Ludo. I've never played this game. I've only heard of it. But let's go to Ludo, because... Ludo, here we go. I mean, it is... Okay. Yeah, that is basically the same game as Parcheesi. See?
What is it? What is it?
What is Ludo?
What are both of them?
Okay, well, gameplay.
It's just sorry.
Each player rolls a dice. The highest roller begins the game. Players alternate turns in a clockwise direction to enter a token into play from its yard to its starting square.
Oh, okay. So you go like around the board.
So you try to
and
go
then
around the
get
board. You
back.
try to get to the middle and go back. And then Clue, I
Oh, like India.
think. Yeah. Oh, Indian.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you,
That
Plausible.
makes a lot more sense.
I was surprised. That was a test.
like a board game?
Congratulations, Plausible Deniability. You caught the error that we intentionally introduced here to test if you all were paying attention. And
Yep.
of course, it was India, the country.
Yes.
And yeah, it's basically, I think it seems like they took the movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I buy it.
Yeah. And then they also have aggravation. It is trouble. It's also trouble.
Aggravation?
Aggravation is a Hasbro version, and yes, they did mean. There's Talk in Canada. Ludo is played in the Indian subcontinent. Features a safe square in each quadrant.
Oh.
Interesting. So it doesn't. I don't.
It's just a board game.
The connection to Clue feels very
Tenuous.
Yeah.
Tenuous.
Very tenuous, but let's go to our leaderboard and see who killed Mr. Body. It's Single Walk Run, who is now in first place. Bishat in second. It's Ryan Johnson in third.
Ryan
Lowly
Johnson.
Thrawn up to fourth. And Astronaut in orbit around our leaderboard in fifth place.
Wow.
Why don't we go to question number 3 and see if these streaks continue? Here we go. In the Scooby-Dooverse, what is Shaggy's full name?
Oh.
Bernie Liederkrantz, Forsyth P. Jones III, Norval Rogers, or Oscar Zoroaster Fadrig Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Ambrose Diggs.
Wow, I would not have picked any of those.
These are all the real names of some fictional characters.
It's
60,
not Forsyth?
No, it's Norval Rogers. But we're going to go through who all of these are. Yeah, let's see. That was a good thought process on this one DBBR.
I thought I was recognizing it because of Norville Redenbacher, the popcorn guy.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get it right, so I guess it wasn't a good strategy.
Oh, okay. What did you pick?
Guy Smiley is Bernie Liederkrantz. Guy Smiley, the game show host Muppet on Sesame Street, on one episode reveals that that's his real name. Forsyth P. Jones III is Jughead from Archie Comics.
Oh,
and Oscar Zoroaster Fadrig Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Ambrose Diggs is the real name of the Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
That makes sense. That
does.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that sounds...
Actually, that sounds like something
that's
from
some bomb
1903.
Well, let's see who's heading down the yellow brick road to first place by going to our leaderboard, where Bishat is on fire and is in first place. It's Ryan Johnson up in second. Lowly Thrawn, you're in third. Ashtonaut in fourth, and Single Walk Run closing out the leaderboard in fifth. Freddie Jones, interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thought process there.
Who's Freddie Jones?
Fred.
Oh, okay.
I think Fred from Scooby-Doo is Freddie Jones.
His real name is Freddie. Not like Frederick?
Yeah. Fred.
Okay.
No, his real name is Fred, but he also goes by Freddie.
Oh, Forsyth Jones.
Forsyth Jones.
Forsyth.
Yeah,
I thought it was Forsyth too.
It's
I don't
now,
know
but that
why.
was Jughead.
I think I just want to
Jughead.
name my firstborn child Forsyth.
I mean, it might be because, Jughead's a weirdo, and you know that because you never see him without his
That's
hat.
true.
Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird that you never see him
true.
without his hat?
It's because he's a weirdo.
It's because he's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, your thinking may not have been the cleanest, but you got a point out of it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get a point out of question number 4, which is a multi-select. Los Angeles is the setting of which of these sci-fi movies? 12 Monkeys, Blade Runner, Repo Man, or Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home?
Ooh. Is it a multi-select?
Yes, it's a multi-select, so be sure to commit and submit your answers after you've picked them so that you don't miss out on getting that point.
So Blade Runner, robots are people.
Blade Runner, robots are people. 12 Monkeys is time travel.
Okay. Repo Man, people are not people.
And Star Trek
Star
IV,
Trek
The
V,
Voyage Home.
Whales are
Whales
important.
will save the world.
Which is
I love that
true.
embrace of aquatic life, I mean, it may be
Yeah.
cetaceans, but it's better than nothing.
It's very true. It's very true.
Seen here is science fiction given form.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a big blue city with a yellow square so that you get that nice color balance.
Yeah.
Because sci-fi is aesthetic. When I worked at Rhythm and Hues, our facility was across the way from a certain gasworks that I might remember. Gasworks you talking about, Stephen Premel?
Gasworks.
That still is from Knife Jogger.
What
I love
is a
that.
knife jogger?
It's the straight to VHS ripoff of Blade Runner. But the correct answers are Blade Runner and Repo Man.
Good job!
12 Monkeys is set in Baltimore and Philadelphia, and Star Trek IV The Voyage Home, why that's set in 1980s San Francisco. The gasworks that serves as the background in Apocalyptic City in Blade Runner, directed by Ridley Scott,
I see.
who had 2 movies come out in 2021.
It's true.
The Last Duel and House of Gucci.
Yeah.
Let's see who's Blade running up the leaderboard. Oh, it's Single Walk
wow.
Blade Runner. Single Walk Blade Runner in first. Intern Mike had a lot to do on that one. He definitely had to put down his margaritas for that.
Yes.
Arthur sucks, but he's in second place, so maybe not. He does. Astronaut is on fire in third. You don't usually like to see astronauts on fire, but right now it's working for you.
Yeah.
It's Ryan Johnson in fourth, and Bishat, not Bishatting yet, but in fifth, so perhaps about to Bishat their way off
Ooh.
the leaderboard. But you know what? Speaking of Arthur, let's go to our next question.
Well, they shot the bed. Oh.
Arthur used to work for NASA. In 2021, NASA launched which telescope to eventually glimpse every phase of cosmic history? Was that the Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, or the Spitzer Space Telescope? Oh, almost all of you knew
Good
that. That was the James Webb
job.
Space Telescope, as CNN said. The Webb Telescope will look at every phase of cosmic history, including the first glows after the Big Bang.
Have we seen it?
I have.
Oh, I mean, but like, has
humans?
the telescope seen it?
Not yet.
Okay.
And the formation of the galaxy, stars, and planets that fill it today. Its capabilities will enable the observatory to peer inside the atmosphere of exoplanets and investigate faint signals from the first galaxies formed 13.5 billion years ago. Also, yes, James Webb is Spider-Man's real name. Absolutely
Oh.
right, Goldie Thron.
Oh, yep, that is correct.
You thought his name was Peter Parker?
No, it's James,
James Webb.
It's
Duh.
definitely James.
Yeah, now let's let the devil in Alien as we go to the
Yeah.
leaderboard. We're Astronaut floating up into second place with It's Ryan Johnson hot on their tails. Bishat moving back up the leaderboard in fifth, and Bootleg Bart returns to the leaderboard in fifth place.
Peter Parkour.
Peter Parkour. Ooh. I like that. I just like that, Stephen Premmel. I don't have anything to say in response to it, but I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Nightbot's yelling at Blogtoven.
Nightbot's yelling at Blogtoven.
We'll have to work on figuring out how to let you post links. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't let people post links because it's to catch all those people who want to let us become famous with
Yes. With their
their
views.
shady links.
They're shady links. But they just
But
want
we're
us
already
to be famous.
famous.
But we're already famous.
You know what else is famous?
What?
Pokemon, which is the subject of our next question. If androids dream of electric sheep, what Pokemon would they dream of? Electabuzz, Mareep, Rotom, or Zapdos? Which of these is the Pokemon that they'd dream of if they dreamed of electric sheep?
That's very bizarre of a question, Fluval.
I know, but 7 of them got it. It's Mareep. Mareep is an electric type Pokemon who looks like a sheep.
Oh.
Yeah, that
So
was...
if you knew, like, it would be really easy.
So if you know, it's really easy, but if you don't, it's like, let's try to figure this out. Like, Mareep looks unmistakably like a sheep. Like, I will share this from my mind palace so that everyone gets to see Mareep, because...
Yeah, let's see Mareep.
I mean, that's an electric sheep.
That is one Undopian electric sheep. It also
So-
kind of looks like a bumblebee sheep.
It does. Oh, Blogtoven. You gotta go farther into the future and you'll
farther
find
into
that
the
there's an
future.
unspeakable amount of Pokemon.
Go farther. Just a little further. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. There's over 700 in many years.
It's true.
But now let's go back to the leaderboard so that intern Mike gets to do his job. Where Arthur Sucks returns to leaderboard in 4th place, Bootleg Bart holding on in 5th. Only 3 points behind Arthur Sucks, so could easily retake their position. Single Walk Run seems to be taking the lead, but will it hold?
Ooh.
Let's find out as we go to our next question. What character is the most famous creation of English author Beatrix Potter?
Ooh.
Beatrix Potter.
Harry?
Amelia Bedelia, Corduroy, Peter Rabbit, or Stuart Little? No, Harry Potter is a very obscure creation of Beatrix
Yes.
Potter. But which of these is... really only one of these is the creation of Beatrix Potter, just as a little hint there. So which of these is a creation of Beatrix
Feed
Potter?
us your pain,
7 of you knew it. It was
DVR.
Peter Rabbit. He
Yeah.
debuted in 1902's The Tale of Peter Rabbit.
It was the Tricks Rabbit. It's true.
Amelia Bedelia was created by Peggy Barish in 1963. Corduroy was created by Don Freeman in 1968. And Stuart Little was created by E.B. White in 1945.
Oh, wow.
No, I haven't seen any of her scientific illustration.
They probably look amazing. She was born longer ago than most people realize.
Okay, yeah, I gotta show these scientific illustrations. They're real great.
Ooh.
Here we go. This is the best one, and so let's dive into my mind palace, which has seen her scientific illustrations.
Yes.
I don't always have that information accessible at the top of my mind because there's just so much in there.
So much.
But yeah, she was a renowned mycologist. Here we go. This is one of her illustrations.
Gorgeous. Absolutely.
Oh, and Happy Rogue 10 says that she
gorgeous.
became an author when the Royal Society turned her down for having a VJ.
Wow.
I agree, plausible deniability. This is an amazing work.
That's incredible. I can definitely see how having a vagina would get in the way of science, though.
Oh, I thought it was because she was an MTV VJ.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true.
Adam Curry got turned down for the same reason.
That's true.
That's why he had to go into podcasting.
Yep.
But now let's go to the leaderboard to see who's shocking their way up it. Ooh, Lowly Thrawn evolved into 5th place.
Ooh.
Must have gotten that Thunderstone. Why don't we keep going and see who knows our next answer? Question number 8. Which company published the first edition of Dungeons & Dragons? Was that Palladium Books, Tactical Studies Rules, West End Games, or Wizards of the Coast? I know at least one player playing who will definitely get this right.
We definitely support cheating.
Oh, yeah, feel free.
Here at Radio Free Multiverse, we are very pro cheating. Just so everyone knows, cheating, lying, stealing,
Homaging,
fibbing, being a snake and or rat, stabbing for sure.
100% fine, Stephen Premmel.
Stabbing for sure. Psychic stabbing also
you
for
know the
sure.
answer, Happy Rogue 10. Don't give me that. Yeah, it was Tactical Studies Rules. Which was TSR. The company was founded by Gary Gygax, Dan Kay, and Brian Blum. The game D&D was published by TSR from 1974 to 1997 and has been published by Wizards of the Coast ever since.
Good. Fibbing is
Unless
good.
there's another... Oh, are you thinking of the pre-D&D games that are like essentially D&D that like have a different... whatever. I'm going to go to the leaderboard. No one else wants to talk about this. Astronaut is in 1st place. Arthur Sucks in 2nd. Single Walk Run in 3rd. Lowly Thrawn, not so lowly, in 4th place. And Arthur Sucks is making a comeback with 3 correct answers in a row.
Good job.
Good job. Let's see. I mean, this next question, it really has the potential to upend this entire game. So why don't we go to it? Because it's a multi-select once again. Which of these are real flavors of the Twinkie that have been sold by Hostess?
Oh my.
Cotton candy, key lime slime, lemonade stand, and mint chocolate.
Key lime slime.
Key lime slime.
See, I feel like that one's real because they might have like worked with Nickelodeon.
Which of these have been
Right?
sent out by the friendly folks at Hostess?
Like, I think that all of them might be real, but for some reason I think key lime slime is definitely real.
Well, I mean, it's up to the players to submit their answers to find out. If it's gross enough, they're probably all real usually. But
doesn't it make sense, though, that they'd be working with Nickelodeon?
I mean, I know the answer. Yeah, they're all real.
Was it with Nickelodeon?
No.
Oh.
No, they're all real.
What a missed opportunity.
But it was a cross-promotional thing, so you were halfway correct.
With what?
Well, you'll find out after we go to the leaderboard, because we're going to look at every single one of these Twinkies. Single Walk Run in 1st. Arthur Sucks in 2nd. Lowly Thrawn, even less lowly, up in 3rd place. Astronaut, floating about there in a capsule in 4th place on fire, with the highest answer streak of 9 correct answers in a row, meaning they've aced it so far.
Good job.
Congratulations,
You're
Astronaut.
just not quite fast enough. You're not
you just
fast
haven't been.
enough.
I mean, but
Which is the best
slow.
kind of pain. It's the best kind of pain when it's like, wow, you could have been good if only you had the confidence in yourself. Oh, feed us that pain.
Feed us that pain.
Feed
Much-
us your angst.
Much like people fed themselves. Cotton candy Twinkies.
Oh, God.
Which were a limited edition flavor with a golden cake and artificially flavored cotton candy
Aced.
filling. Reviewers noted that it was even sweeter than the original variety of Twinkie.
Ow. That
So-
hurts.
Yeah,
my
it does.
taste
It probably
buds.
does hurt. Also, if you notice on the package how it says golden sponge cake with tiny text, cotton candy, creamy filling, that tiny text is artificially flavored because they so wanted to downplay that it was artificially flavored, but like it's cotton candy.
Is there
It's sugar.
a not
It's just sugar.
artificial flavor of cotton
I think
candy.
purely sugar. But yeah, look at how cute Twinkie the Kid is.
Yeah.
Twinkie the Kid is very cute here, much like he's cute on the next one, which is, of course, Key Lime Slime, where he's not on it, which was a
Ghostbusters
limited edition tie-in.
Okay.
And Key Lime Slime combined the usual golden sponge cake with key lime flavored
That also
creamy
sounds
filling.
awful.
Again, artificially flavored key lime creamy filling. Yes, this was the 2016 Answer the Call Ghostbusters. Exactly, Single Walk Run. What up, Horde Jedi? Welcome. We're just looking at Twinkies. And feel free to come back in. Yeah, this is... No. It's not organic natural slime. It's
Organic
artificial.
natural slime. Artisanal slime.
They didn't harvest this from locally sourced free-range slimers. No. It's artificial flavors. Yeah, it does look like... Sustainably sourced, pasture-raised slimers. Gland to table slime. Exactly, Horde Jedi. Gland to table slime. And yeah, this does look like an infected Twinkie.
Yep.
But you know what? Twinkie the Kid does return in our lemonade stand flavor,
From our glands to your table.
which may surprise you. They went with a pink lemonade for this lemonade stand Twinkie, which is another one that combines the usual cake with a creamy lemon flavored filling.
Ew.
And this one doesn't note that it's artificially flavored.
It is the same picture from the
It
cotton candy box.
is. And apparently it tastes more like a lemon meringue than a lemonade.
Imagine if it was yellow.
But look at Twinkie the Kid with his little pitcher.
They just had leftover cotton candy Twinkies and they're like, give it a new name.
Look, they have one type of pink food coloring.
I think that they're the same.
They are
I
the
wanna
same
try
photo.
them.
I'm sure they're the same. No, they can't be
Are
the
they
same flavor.
Same flavor.
They can't be lemon and cotton candy. Those are such different flavors. But touche, Horde. But you know what's definitely not the same flavor?
What?
Mint chocolate Twinkies, which are chocolate sponge cake with mint creamy filling. So most of these were all limited edition flavors that are no longer available. So no, there can't be a taste test. You're right. It is called, the other one was called the lemonade stand, which implies it tastes like wood.
Or cardboard.
Or cardboard. Yeah. Twinkies can't be chocolate. Apparently
no,
they
little
can.
Gabbies.
You're right. I mean, but look at how festive Twinkie the Kid is.
I would love to have Twinkie the Kid as an intern. My goodness.
Happy Rock 10 says it looks like poop with stuff inside.
It does.
This is. I assume this is what human defecation looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's so gross and why I don't endorse it.
It's true.
It
It's
does
very
say.
true.
It does say limited edition. And absolutely, Single Walk Run. You put some goggles on that
my
bad boy. You got
goodness.
yourself a minion right there.
Wow.
The mint is just slime. You're right. Maybe this is the leftover
Right?
slime. But oh gosh, I don't want to know how lime got to mint. You're right. Twinkie the Kid is blushing, which means he has blood. Yeah, I mean it does. I can't argue with that. It absolutely means that Twinkie the Kid has blood.
Punch of that joke.
Yeah, let's see. Oh no, that didn't make it any bigger. Oh well.
Does have blood. Did you all know that all Twinkies have blood?
All Twinkies have blood. Wow. Blood Twinkies.
Blood Twinkies.
Coming to your store shelves this Halloween season, blood Twinkies. Hashtag all Twinkies bleed. Do you bleed?
All Twinkies do.
Twinkie.
Twinkie Studio Cat.
Let's go over so you can see.
Oh yeah,
So
Studio
people can
Cat
see Studio
was
Cat.
being cute.
I was
but-
blocking
but
Studio
Flugal
Cat
was
the whole
blocking
time
it, so
because you
they-
need to be able to
yeah.
see my mouth move as I read these trivia questions.
Yeah, we wanted you to all know
Oh,
you were
Horde,
missing
also,
something cute.
Horde, look at this.
Oh,
Look at my hats. Look at them fade in and out now. Whoa.
Yeah.
And even my beard does it. Whoa.
yeah, it's really nice.
It's very
really
fancy.
nice.
I'm fancy. I'm so fancy and
It's-
tricksy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Why don't we move on to question number 10 in that case? Question number 10. What was the name of the mini-series where the Peanuts gang starred events from American history? Was that Pledge Allegiance, Charlie Brown? This is America, Charlie Brown. Welcome to America, Charlie Brown. Or you're an American, Charlie Brown.
That sounds like a threat.
You're an American, Charlie Brown. Gosh dang it, Charlie Brown.
Wait, what are on eBay? The
Twinkies.
The Twinkies? That's awful.
I mean,
hate that.
They can't still be edible.
Look, the food of the ancients is eternal. Who else saw that movie? Mortal Engines? Is it Mortal Engines?
Mortal Engines, yeah, Mortal Engines.
Mortal Engines.
And yeah, it said the correct answer is This is America, Charlie Brown.
That also sounds like a threat.
It sounds like Charlie Brown said something very mundane and someone got their dander up and was like, hey, Charlie, this is America, Charlie Brown. I'm not taking your vaccine.
Like he said gracias to someone. Like
Charlie Brown said happy holidays. And they're like, hey, this is America, Charlie Brown. But the correct answer is This is America. The 8 episodes are The Mayflower Voyage, The Birth of the Constitution, The Wright Brothers at Kitty Hawk, the NASA Space Station, the building of the Transcontinental Railroad, The Great Inventors, the Smithsonian and the Presidency, and the final episode, The Music and Heroes of America.
get back where you came from.
Oh, great point, guy named Maddie. That is what it sounds like.
Yup. I do also love.
Yeah, that was the Childish Gambino one is part of why I picked it, because the real answer sounds the fakest.
Beautiful City pointed out that plausible deniability was allowed to post a link.
Wait, really?
But not
because there's a space.
Bootleg Bart.
Plausible deniability put a space after the slash before the one, and so that broke it up. And eBay got broken up. Yeah, they broke it up so that
I thought that
they
Nightbot
outsmarted.
was playing favorites.
No. They outsmarted Nightbot.
I thought that would have been.
So that's what all those.
I just wanted to gain sentience and also be mean to people. Isn't that exciting? As soon as a being just develops sentience,
I agree, plausible deniability.
It has the ability to be needlessly cruel.
Speaking of needless cruelty, let's go to our leaderboard, where Ashtonaut has taken third place from Lowly Thrawn, but they're less than 400 points behind, so this is still anyone's place.
Let us know how that goes, Core Jedi. Let us know if you're able to acquire said Twinkies.
And you know what else?
That's a good,
Now we're going to the segment where you can let us know all sorts of things.
Yes, very important. This
That's
is a
right.
segment. This is a segment that I came up with, and if any of you are like maybe writing any like fan mail to the network to be all like, wow, I really like Grand Trivia because it's the best, and intern Christy's the best. She has a segment that she came up with, and she brings segments and new exciting ideas, and so far.
Segment is. Welcome back, Arthur.
I forgot it involved
Hi,
Arthur.
Christy.
Hello, Arthur. Arthur, you scared away Studio Cat. How do you feel about that? Your first few seconds on the screen, and you already got rid of the cutest thing that we had besides Flooful. How do you feel about that?
I can't feel much of anything right now.
Good. What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face, Arthur?
I don't know,
Arthur, I'm not
Christy.
paying you to do makeup.
You sent me to Planet of the Bees, Christy. What do you think happened?
Oh, yeah, the Planet of the Bees. I got your message from Planet of the Bees. I'll play it back for everyone. That was all it was. Oh, wait, there's just a little more.
Thank you, Stephen Prummel. I am the producer behind this segment.
I mean, Flooful, of course, is responsible for everything that I do because I'm Flooful's intern, but it was me. I interned Christy, came up with it.
Oh yeah, Arthur
Flooful,
is
to glorify
generating a
Flooful.
lot of buzz. Of course it was to glorify me and this sexy veiled number. And of course you can send your own field reports to Arthur on Arthur from NASA on Twitter at Arthur from NASA.
Arthur.
Yes, Christy?
Arthur. Blocktoven says that sounds like a roller coaster, and I'm going to formally accuse you of blowing off all of the really important work that I had sent you to wherever it was that I sent you, to go to some kind of roller coaster planet.
I was
I believe it was
Formally
B
accusing
Earth.
you.
What?
B Earth, not A Earth.
So you're telling me that instead of going to a roller coaster like theme park planet, you sent me to Planet of the Bees?
No, I'm accusing you of blowing off going to Planet of the Bees to go to a roller coaster planet. Because of
very
your
clear.
message.
It's very clear, Arthur.
That sounds like people on a roller coaster.
It was people on a boat going down a river, all right. And then there was the bees. And then there weren't any people anymore.
Okay.
Cool.
Wow, cool story. You're so good at this, Arthur. Wow. That's definitely not the reason why we had to get all of our viewers to do your work for you. Read us some field reports from the field. Read
Yeah,
us
it looks
some
like you
field
have a
reports.
few.
Let's make Arthur big and us smaller. Yes.
Intern Pug says, reporting live from Desert Earth. Today, I bought the local scuba gear. After explaining what it was for the locals, they informed me that it is the second most useless thing I've ever brought. The first was Arthur from NASA.
That
Thank you, Intern Pug.
was great.
That was a really good one.
Intern Goldie Throng writes, Grand Trivia is live now. Take your fellow humans in a trivia challenge. Interesting.
That was a great report. Oh my god.
I love that report. That's such a perfect
fantastic
report.
What a perfect report.
Yeah.
We should really recruit Goldie Thon
Yeah.
for
Thank
your
you, Goldie
job,
Thawne.
Arthur, so that we don't have to look at your face anymore and your stupid makeup.
I wouldn't be this puffy if it wasn't for the bees.
Yeah, we all know that you're just trying out a
That
new
sounds
look.
like a you problem.
Stephen Premel says, Arthur from NASA. Stephen Premel reporting live from the astral plane, where Arthur's reversal twin is teaching a wellness seminar on how to defeat Thanksgiving mummies with love and a good meal. And, well, cum. Just a lot of cum.
That is the best way to deal with Thanksgiving zombies. So it sounds like the reverse you is doing a lot better.
Wait, Goldie is saying, wait,
Goldie,
what?
did you not report from the
erroneously
field?
report that was them?
As far as... Oh, they must have responded to something, and it looked as though...
Oh, I see what
Arthur.
happened. They liked our tweet about being
Arthur.
live.
The problem
Arthur,
is...
you're terrible at this
I
job.
am really, really bad at technology, yes.
Oh, it's fine,
that
Goldie Thron.
that
This is
that-
Arthur messing him, not you.
Goldie,
that's my fault.
there's no way that you could have messed this up.
Also,
with
that would've-
Arthur from NASA here. What the hell, Arthur?
Also, thank you for liking.
That's
you for
fair. I deserve that.
Arthur,
Normally,
you
I
deserve
complain.
everything you get.
But yeah.
We
Sorry,
all just
Goldie.
You
manifest.
also have
that-
a new one that meant just to make sure you have a late breaking one that just came in.
Intern Mike Lau says, I, Arthur from NASA of Sound Body and Mind, hereby announce that I am actually Ryan Johnson in the pursuit.
Wow.
And I apologize for the deception.
How dare you?
How dare you, Arthur? How dare
you, Arthur?
Pretend to be one of the greatest directors that has ever directed.
You didn't direct Knives Out.
You didn't direct Knives Out. You're not close personal
No.
friends with Chris Evans.
No.
No.
How dare
but
you?
I am a liar. So,
You are
That
a liar.
was-
That's true. I can't stay mad right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the sexy veil number. You look so good, Fluval.
Oh, thank you.
You look so
Putting me in a good headspace right now. Why don't you keep going, Arthur? I know
keep
you have
going.
one more.
Blogtoken writes, not the bees.
Not the bees. Thank you for joining us, Arthur.
Stop doing that, Christy.
B2, Arthur.
B2.
I like that. That was not bad. That was fantastic.
Not bad at all. That was good.
You know what's bad?
What?
Arthur, the fact that you were supposed to report field reports from the field on the things that are happening in the field, and you collected.
Yeah?
To announce to everyone the super important news that's happening in every single dimension right now at the same time.
Oh, God, what did I forget now?
The fact that we are now on Patreon. That's right.
Wait,
how dare you, Arthur?
And we are going to be facing the Grand Council of Patrons at the end of this month. So we need to get as big of an army as possible.
That's
Arthur,
right.
I told you about the army that we need to present to the Grand Council of Patrons. Were you even... Was that the same Arthur?
It
doesn't matter!
I can't keep
Remember
track.
this conversation.
That doesn't matter. You are so responsible for it. You are wearing the face that I spoke to. And that face has information. All right, Arthur.
Yes, Christy?
Thank you so much to
Thank
everyone
you.
who gave Arthur some field reports from the field. Now,
Thank you,
Arthur
beautiful
can go.
city. Be sure to tell us
thank you so
how
much,
you want
beautiful
us
city.
to designate you in the credits.
Yes, thank you so much. So we are now on Patreon, and we need to develop an army to present to the Grand Council of Patrons. So we are offering you items. That's right. They're going to come through the mail.
I'm so excited.
They're going to pierce the dimensional veil. I don't know what they're going to look like when they get there, but
No.
they could be anything from zines.
Ooh, look at that zine getting chroma keyed out.
Zines.
Look at that transparent zine as the dimensional veil distorts it.
Zines.
Ooh, zines.
Wait, will it do this one? Will it do
No,
something really cool?
a little
No,
bit. There's a
little
slight
bit.
phase. That one's slightly out of phase.
thought
I love to
because
see it.
There's like the green rivers that it might like
Zine.
key out just those.
Zine.
Now I want to see how much. Oh, look at how it does like that perfect circle.
Okay, that's pretty neat there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I love to see that.
We have stickers.
Ooh, wait.
That's really cool.
Wait. There we go. Look, which one is the sticker and which one's the real me?
Which one's the real one?
Which is the real one? It's hard to tell. Ha 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 ha.
We also have Fluval in orange.
Oh yes, they have hatless fluval, the rare hatless fluval.
The rare hatless Fluvals.
Ooh.
Oh, the
Oh,
spike.
grr, I'm
spiky
so
orange
mad.
eyes.
Grr.
And then we have the art of giving directions.
Ooh, art of giving directions.
This cafe in San Francisco.
Ooh, where's that?
Oh, look, all of the illnesses that you'll probably get. Look at all of this suffering.
I
Look
like
at all
the suffering.
ennui.
I'm a little confused, but I like the suffering.
Former hunks. Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. The water becomes truly transparent.
Oh, Florval.
Florval.
Florval. So everyone sign up for the Patreon. We're going to be doing our first drop into dimensional mail.
Yeah, we'll be
should
sending
be
things to your
dropping.
dimension very soon.
Yeah, well, we should be sending things very soon. And then you can show everyone your devotion
Yeah, how much you love
to Fluval.
me and the Grand Aquarium Empire.
Yes.
We
All right,
also-
how did that pitch sound? Do you think that the Council of Patrons will like that pitch?
I hope so. Except that we haven't even touched on yet.
Oh, what?
We thought about, because, we've talked a lot about what we're going to give to you, but we haven't
Yes.
talked too much about how
Oh, yeah.
we would like to get them to you. And one thought we had, I think, is a real no-brainer given the Grand Aquarium Empire, and that is, of course, goldfish driving vehicles.
Yes. So
See, this is how we wanted to deliver everything to you, but we're not
Yes.
sure if that's quite gonna work as you'd hope. Because what if there's stairs?
Yeah, that's the main concern. The curves.
Get out of here, humans!
curbs and stairs. But as soon as we get through those, you very well may be
then you might get
these.
something delivered by a goldfish
Yeah.
swimming in the direction it wants its vehicle to go.
Don't worry, that's not Fluball.
That's
Don't
not me.
Worry.
Don't worry, I
It
would
was
never-
just decanted from Fluball.
I would never lower myself by going to your
Right?
planet.
I
Ugh.
think it will absolutely work. I think that it's probably the best use of our resources here in the internship orientation program. We have been training goldfish how to use these mobile tanks.
We've also
Uh,
received a fascinating tribute that I think I have to share with all of you
I don't
already.
know. Not to even host Jeopardy.
Well,
Well, Flubble could.
I wouldn't have to-
Flubble always could.
I wouldn't have to
appear
be
in any
there.
form that they wanted to.
I wouldn't have to be there.
Yeah.
I would just send a hologram or a vision of myself to the studio. That's what Ken Jennings does.
Yes.
Ken Jennings doesn't ever go to the studio. He stays in his house in his Utah and home and just projects himself. It's like what Luke does at the end of The Last Jedi, which Ryan Johnson should be very familiar with. Ken Jennings is just sitting meditating on a rock. Exactly. Astral projecting himself into the studio every single week. Or we could take the community approach. You know what? Here's the tribute we received, by the way, from intern Kat.
We received a tribute!
It's blood Twinkies. Thank you, intern Kat.
That is incredible. That is incredible. Don't we have another tribute to share, Flubble?
Well,
or do we
that's
want to
gonna
wait?
be-
Is that going to be
That's gonna
a
be-
treat? You're going to want to stick around to the
Yeah,
end
you'll
for
get
a
to
treat.
you'll get
You're
to
gonna
witness a tribute we
witness
received
a
from Things from the
tribute.
Void at the very end of the
Yes.
show.
We're so excited about our tributes. We'll soon have a physical location that tributes can be sent to.
Absolutely.
Not just because we were told that we need a return address.
Let's get back to the trivia. And here we go. The trivia will be returning now. So let's get into it as we go to question number 11. Who was the first British writer to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? Was that Arthur Conan Doyle, C.S. Lewis, Rudyard Kipling, or Garth Marenghi?
Who's the oldest one? Because they've probably been giving these to British men.
It's not
from the
Garth
beginning.
Marenghi. Garth Marenghi is not the oldest one, but he does have a dark place.
Oh, has anyone had a Radio Free Multiverse dream? We
Yeah.
have been rolling those out to select dimensions, so you might be a beta tester for that.
Well, three of you got it right. It was famed colonialism fanboy Rudyard Kipling who wrote The Jungle Book and If. What's up? Why? What's up?
Oh, I was just really excited about Lena working in the fish department.
It should
at the
be
fish
Garth.
store.
I agree. No, I love that Lena works in the fish department. That's the appropriate way to give us the awe that we are owed.
Hello, CPL
Hello,
33020.
CPL 33020. Yeah, good to see Real Horde Jedi once again.
It's true.
I agree. It's also good to see our leaderboard. Three of you got it right. Who was it? It was Ashton Knott.
Ashton.
And it's Ryan Johnson who's back with an answer streak of 3 in a row. Subtext is for cowards, of course. And Garth has absolutely won the most.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
Because subtext is for cowards, so I thought I'd just come out and say no. But why don't
Wise.
we move on to our next question? Speaking of authors, who is the first person to die in The Wizard of Oz? Is that the Wicked Witch of the East, the Wicked Witch of the West, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, or Corpso the Conjurer? Who is the first in that bloodbath that is the Wizard of Oz? Who is the
And
first
remember
one to die?
That these were written in like 1912. When were they written?
The Wizard of Oz books?
Yeah, like they were written like within the first 10 years of the 18th century.
The original was
19th
written. Well, the
20th
original was
century?
written in 1900.
Oh goodness!
Everyone in Wichita.
Everyone in Wichita.
It's the Wicked Witch of the East. She dies and Dorothy's house falls on her in both the book and the MGM film,
Come here.
which is very
Studio
similar
Cat.
to when a moon fell on Chewbacca.
We tried the whole thing where we sent Studio Cat
Mm-hmm.
in place of the Cowardly Lion and some of our modals that we built of the Wizard of
Oh
Oz.
yeah, to train people, yeah. To train beings to
Yeah.
relive those cinematic classics.
Yeah, Studio Cat killed all of them.
Yeah, Studio Cat ended, but to be fair, that does mean Studio Cat ended up with a heart and a brain. You know, so, because he took it from the dead. What's up, Horde Jedi? Hold up. Her sister was a witch, and what was her sister? The princess? The Wicked Witch of the East, bro? You gonna sit there and tell me that I'm wrong? She wore a crown and came down in a bubble, dog. Grow up. You mean Glenda the Good Witch? Are you thinking Glinda the Good Witch? No, I haven't seen what you're... okay, I thought that was just you. I haven't seen what you're referencing at all. Okay, hang on, says Horde Jedi. I have no idea what you're referencing at all. I thought you were just going off. Horde on fire tonight. Yes. Oh, it's a TikTok. Okay. Okay, thank you for all that clarification.
Okay, I can believe that Horde Jedi.
I absolutely believe that
TikTok.
Horde memorized it. But let's go to the leaderboard and see who memorized this fact. Single walk run back in first. Arthur Sucks in second. It's Ryan Johnson in the Emerald City of third place. Ashtonot, you're in fourth, and Lowly Thrawn, you're in fifth place.
Do we have the tribute?
We do.
Do we have the tribute? That's in the form of a TikTok
so we
that
can
someone
watch
else
it
made
here.
for a different reason.
It's a TikTok that is now on YouTube, so that's how we're going to be able to take it in ourselves. Why don't we enjoy it now? Ignore the fact that this is a vertical video that doesn't really fit ideally here, but here we go. I have actually seen this. I just didn't have it memorized.
Not.
Oh, there's no audio. Let me restart so we can get audio from the very beginning. No, we're not watching a Jenny Nicholson video. Here we go.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And what was her sister?
Yeah.
A princess!
Yeah.
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro! I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? My favorite she wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog! I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, bro! Grow up! Get educated, bro!
I'm so confused. Wait, what is he suggesting? That Glenda the Good Witch
Yeah.
is a princess and is the sister of the Wicked Witch of the West and East?
Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
Horde.
Right?
Sister!
And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
Oh, they're playing a trivia game. Ooh.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Oh, and he had to describe Glenda, and Glenda he said
I
that they were
see.
a princess. Well, the only princess is Ozma of
But
Oz.
Ozma's not even in the movie, so they likely don't know
Yeah.
about Ozma.
Ozma is a trans icon.
From
It's true.
Yeah,
Read
no,
the book.
it is yeah. But it's interesting. The West and East, I believe, were sisters.
Yeah.
The Wicked family of the Connecticut Wickeds.
She's not a princess. She's not a princess.
No,
Glenda
but none
the
of them
Good
are.
Witch
She's just fancy.
is not a princess.
She's just a fancy lady.
Yeah, she's not like in
Not all
government.
fancy ladies are princesses.
What if every
Well, they're all
fancy
witches, but
lady...
they're not all witches are princesses. You tell me. I mean, well, I was gonna say you telling me Sabrina's a princess, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Right.
Sabrina's also a princess.
Isn't she a princess of hell? In the
She's the
new
queen.
one?
She's the queen of hell.
But wasn't she technically the princess?
See, that
before
was why I
that?
didn't want to say Sabrina.
Yeah, that's
Ugh.
fair. That's fair.
She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble.
In a
In a
bubble.
bubble fluval. Oh, that's true. By Adventure Time law, though, if you wear a crown,
Yes.
you are a princess.
It's true.
So it's actually shocking I haven't become a princess yet. By
It
that,
is
I haven't
shocking,
worn a crown
actually.
yet. We went to beauty pageant Earth and I didn't wear a tiara. What am I doing?
No, I was running as Radio Free. That never happened. It didn't happen. We never lost.
You know, let's distract from this by going on to our next question. Here we go. Question number 11, which is the double points question. This is question number 13, actually. Where were the personal computer, graphic user interface, handheld mouse, and Ethernet all first developed? Bell Labs, Los Alamos National Laboratory, MIT, or Xerox PARC? This is question number 13. Again, another little fun trick to see if you caught me.
That was a trick. We tricked
and none
you.
of you did. I got to it before you.
Fluval always has time to be a princess. And
What is time?
You know, I mean, Flooful, like, you'd look so great in a crown.
I would look great in every hat.
It's true.
Obviously, I look
It's
great
true.
in everything. I can pull off anything.
That is true.
But where were the personal computer, graphical user interface, handheld mouse, and Ethernet all first developed? Oh, 60 got it right. It was Xerox PARC, which was
Okay, I thought that was definitely the fake one.
No, it's Xerox PARC. Xerox PARC is a research and development company based in Palo Alto, California, and PARC stood for Palo Alto Research Company. And now we got a Fluvel's Fact Fractal for you, by the way.
Yeah, what was the first mouse if it wasn't handheld?
Yeah. But here's my fact fractal for you. Steve Jobs has acknowledged that touring Xerox PARC and seeing the graphical user interface at Xerox PARC is what led him to incorporate it into the Mac. And yet, despite all this, he was also furious when Microsoft beat Apple to the market with a graphical user interface. And when Steve Jobs accused Microsoft of stealing it from Apple,
What?
Bill Gates said, "I think it's more like we both had this rich neighbor named Xerox, and I broke into his house to steal the TV set and found out you had already stolen it." Studio Cat really is
Yep.
a fan of that.
Displeased.
Doesn't like that kind of hypocrisy from Steve
Nope.
Jobs.
Nope.
So let's go to
Hates
leaderboard.
corporate hypocrisy.
Where it's Ryan Johnson now is in first place. Astronaut, you're in second. Single Walk Run in third. Lowly Thrawn, not so lowly, in fourth place. And Stephen Premmel in fifth. And it's Ryan Johnson now has a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. Will that be enough to get them the crown? Speaking of crowns at the end of this game, there's only one way to find out, and that's by going on to our next question. Question number 14. True or false? 2001, A Space Odyssey won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. That was very good, CPL 33020.
I did not get it, but now I
Yes,
get
that was
it.
very good. But true or false? 2001, A Space Odyssey won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Is that true or false? Most you got it's false. It only won for special effects.
Yeah, it was like crazy slow.
Like that stops movies from winning Best Picture.
That's a good point.
Planet of the Apes beat it. I would much rather live in one of the universes where Planet of the Apes did get Best Picture. That would be very fun. And yeah, The Pirates of Silicon Valley was the TV movie where Noah Wyle played Steve Jobs and Anthony Michael Hall played Bill Gates, and they made a big deal out of the fact that they stole the mouse. Apple also legit flew a pirate flag in front of its headquarters for a while to celebrate it.
Wow.
It's also awesome. It says Arsha Dude.
Fair.
It gets real trippy. There's the baby
I like
in
the
space
trippy
and stuff. I
parts.
love all that.
Love that part.
And I love the idea that Pan Am would be around in the future.
True.
Let's see who's the star child of our leaderboard. It's Ryan Johnson. It's Ryan Johnston. You're still our star child with the highest answer streak of 6 in a row. Why don't we see what happens with our next question then? Question number 15. Which ancient Greek philosopher told Alexander the Great to get out of his light? Was that Aristotle, Diogenes, Plato, or Socrates? Horde Jedi's hot take is, I don't mind Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. I don't like it, but I don't mind it. What do you think about the Lincoln Memorial in it?
I liked that part.
That part was fun.
Yeah, I liked that part.
Was he waving a dead chicken at the time? I wouldn't put it past him, but it's not the one who... It's not... I wouldn't put it past him. I'll just say that much. Seen here is Alexander... It's Diogenes!
That's
Finally
right!
got it right. It's Diogenes. Diogenes is very fun. He liked peeing in public and just causing a whole lot
Being
of chaos.
gross as fuck.
And
Do we have any
Plutarch...
facts about him?
I do. Well, Plutarch actually described the moment when Diogenes told Alexander the Great to get out of his light in his famous Lives of whatever. Plutarch wrote about it, the ancient historian Plutarch, who said, this is a translation, of course, thereupon many statesmen and philosophers came to Alexander with their congratulations, and he expected that Diogenes of Sinope also who was tarrying in Corinth would do likewise. But since that philosopher took not the slightest notice of Alexander and continued to enjoy his leisure in the suburb Cranion, Alexander went in person to see him, and he found him lying in the sun. Diogenes raised himself up a little when he saw so many people coming towards him, and he fixed his eyes upon Alexander. And when that monarch addressed him with greetings and asked if he had wanted anything, "Yes," said Diogenes, "stand a little out of my sun." It is said that Alexander was so struck by this and admired so much the haughtiness and grandeur of the man who had nothing but scorn for him, because Diogenes negged Alexander the Great, that he said to his followers, who were laughing and jesting about the philosopher as they went away, "But truly, if I were not Alexander, I wish I were Diogenes, because he is mad haughty."
Mad haughty.
I just love that Diogenes negged Alexander and got into the history books.
He also negged the fuck out of Plato, who deserves,
he
negging.
went after Plato. Get him, Diogenes.
Get him.
Don't pee on people's food, but get those philosophers, Diogenes.
Yes.
Here's another Planet of the Apes hot take. Caesar, in the new Planet of the Apes movie, played by Andy Serkis.
Oh, yeah, no, he's...
Handsome.
Yeah.
That's a handsome ape.
And he's such a good leader, too. He's like Aragorn.
Speaking of good leaders, let's go to our leaderboard and see who's our
Caesar
leader.
can get it.
It's still Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson's still leading our leaderboard, but Arthur Sucks moving up into third place. It is weird. I agree.
Because neither Apes or Andy Serkis are handsome.
But Andy Serkis is a hell of a director with Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
That's true. It is barely species incest. They're basically the same as humans.
You know what? Speaking of things that are basically the same as one other thing.
Oh, yeah?
McDonald's is also basically the same as food. And it's the subject of our next question. And it's a multi-select. Which of these are real menu items that McDonald's has offered for sale? The bubblegum squash McFlurry, the McChoco potato, the McCurrywurst, or the Spam and Oreo burger.
Oh, no.
You don't usually get two of these what did horrible companies do to the world, but you get two on this special episode, the first of this new year. I would not.
I'd get coffee with most
I would
beings,
not.
to be perfectly honest.
Disgusting.
I love coffee.
It's disgusting. It's just disgusting. I would never consume that matter. I've sworn off all the time.
Didn't even look. Just picked
That's fair.
all of them. That's fair.
That's a choice. That's a choice. We'll see if it pays off for you this time. It will. They're all real.
It will.
and
Never doubt. Corporate
well,
overlords.
Sometimes it doesn't. But I bet Blogtoven's loving it as we go to our leaderboard. Where it's Ryan Johnson still hanging on into first, but Arthur Sucks in second, Astronaut in third, Lowly Thrawn, Not So Lowly in fourth, and Single Walk Running. They're right at fifth place, and it's Ryan Johnson now has the highest answer streak with 8 in a row.
Wow.
Meaning you're about 50-50 so far. And oh damn, I thought this one would be tricky and only picked the two I remembered. Ha 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 ha. Hey Fluval and Christy, I know you exist in all time and space, but did you have any opinions about the fact that they jumped from Mount Tam onto the Golden Gate Bridge?
I would have had more opinions if they didn't immediately start beating the fuck out of the SFPD on the Golden Gate Bridge, which was too wonderful for words. It was too wonderful. My mother and I both physically cheered.
I've done it.
No one else did. But we did.
I've done it. I've jumped from Mount Tam to the Golden Gate Bridge, so I thought it was plausible until I remembered how weak your lowly little legs are.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Fluval's
But I
done
prefer in Venom when they pass the same building 3 times in a car chase. Because it really gets to my experience of time and how it's kind of a flat circle that I can sort of move around at will.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not linear, so that's fine.
What if you learned they were half bonobo? Are you a freak enough to be with a bonobo?
Ooh, no.
Because bonobos is freaks.
I am not. Yeah, you have seen me jump around. Jump around.
It's a thing that Fluval
Look
likes
at me,
to do.
look at me. And now I'm big. Now I'm here. Now I'm big. Now I'm bad. Wow. Where am I? Oh, wow. Sometimes I don't even move. Sometimes I just bounce immediately.
Yeah, it's the word.
Ha.
Find Fluval. Make sure you're talking
All
to
chases happen in right turns
Fluval
only.
again. That's true.
I mean, in San Francisco. You have limited turning options a lot of the time, is what I've heard. Not that I drive.
I haven't seen this movie, but I watch enough TikTok to get this joke, and it's very good.
You know what else is very good?
What?
The Bubblegum Squash McFlurry.
Oh, no!
Which is soft serve paired with quote-unquote funky marshmallows and a blue bubblegum flavored syrup. because it was available in Australia, where they call marshmallows squash. Squash is a nickname for marshmallows. Oh, hey, Ollie Garden, welcome.
Hello.
We're looking at some McDonald's menu items because they're real things that have been inflicted on the world.
They are.
It's marshmallows, yeah. It's marshmallows. That's the nickname there.
Oh, yeah, because they're not actually squash.
No.
They're marshmallows.
It's marshmallows, not actual squash.
So it actually makes perfect
Yeah,
sense
it actually-
and is
well,
super reasonable.
Yeah, it actually makes complete sense. It just sounds like it doesn't if you don't know that little tidbit. Meanwhile, the McChoco potato was available in Japan. And it's salty French fries covered in white and fudge chocolate sauce, which
I
doesn't
would
sound
eat
too
those
bad
too,
for lowly
yeah.
humans. Yeah, I mean, the bubblegum syrup sound worse than anything on the McChoco potato.
Like, swallowing something that's bubblegum flavored is so strange. Like, same with toothpaste. It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to swallow this.
It's just like it's just the standardization of the Frosty. Like that one makes the name makes it sound worse than it would be, you know. Me and Caesar sharing a Machaca potato on Mount Tam again than it would be if I ate with your lowly, gross things. That would be the thing. You would have
and then
to
you
trust.
beat the fuck out of SFPD. I'm here for that.
You would have to trust that it stays crispy and doesn't get soggy from under the all those sauces. I've heard third dimensional beings don't like it. I don't know why you pretend there's a difference. Here we go. McCurrywurst was available in German McDonald's, and it included a bread roll or fries, a hot sausage with tangy tomato sauce, and curry powder in mild and spicy.
We need a report.
So
the fact that it's called currywurst.
Because there's curry powder in the sauce, and it's bratwurst.
So what is a wurst?
Like
It's
bratwurst. It's like bratwurst with curry.
What is a bratwurst?
A sausage.
A sandwich? Oh, okay.
And
It's not like Worcestershire sauce, because that's...
No, it's not like Worcester sauce.
Worcester. That's a... Worcester?
Worcester sauce.
It's not Worcestershire?
No, it's Worcester sauce.
Wait, no, I need this confirmed for
It's
me.
Worcester sauce. I'm not messing with you.
I swear to God, it's just a Worcester. All of those
It's
other
Worcester
letters
sauce.
are just there for fun.
Yeah, it's Worcester sauce. Sam
Not
said that,
Worcestershire?
Apparently in Australia, ice cream floats are called spiders. Fluval is correct. Of course I am. Horde sending an ape to Xerox to steal the plans for Instagram.
Worcestershire.
And the currywurst might be tasty, Lena. I don't know.
I should hope so.
And then here is the Spam and Oreo burger, which was available in China.
Okay, question.
And it was
what
part
the
of
fuck?
It was part of a members-only menu, and many customers told CNN it was surprisingly good, while others said, quote, it was sour and sweet and savory. I could taste the flavors of car sickness.
So, I thought that the bun would be like a cookies and cream bun.
Nah.
It's just chunks of Oreos.
A Sporeo.
They do look like spores.
And it sounds like Horde Jedi's loving it, by the way. Well, see, and that was the thing. It's a members-only item, so I think with this
Some
one...
people really like Spam.
Well, and I think with this one, it's very much like... Yeah,
well,
like
of
I think
course
this
for
one...
the bits.
But I think that was the whole thing with this, is because it's members-only, it's like, you know... You have to make special effort to draw people in, and sweet and savory,
and get people taking pictures and talking about it.
And it's sweet and savory, so I think
people
there's that
love
umami.
Spam. Spam is apparently extremely underrated. I don't consume matter. I had some implants so that I, like a fifth dimensional being, can exist off of pure hatred. And fear and suffering of others, not myself.
And if you want to join in this late date, we're all nearing the end of our trivia, but you still can by going to Kahoot.8 or using the Kahoot app and entering room code 1695884.
Y'all are so good at anagrams. I did spend a lot of time this week thinking about different anagrams for Fluval is great, and I got none.
Oh.
I got 0.
Horde Jedi has a question for you, Charlene. So intern cornucopia, of course, is from Thanksgiving Earth. What is the last thing you ate on your home planet?
I I had a bite of stuffing.
Ooh.
And stuffing was like what the job that they gave to my father on Thanksgiving Earth. They're like, Daddy, please, husband, please contribute in some way as I am slaving in this kitchen, said my mother to my father. And so my father made the stuffing and it was terrible. So I shoved him out the airlock.
That was so beautiful.
It
That
was
my
wonderful.
That's the real reason for this season, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah, it's
shoving your relatives
murdering-
out of airlocks.
Murdering all of the men in my family. My mother's in the human zoo.
Oh right, yeah, your mother is still on the station in our zoo.
Yes.
But speaking of themed locations, let's go to our next question. From 1991 to 1992, downtown Disney's Pleasure Island nightclub district featured a store which exclusively sold merch related to Jessica Rabbit, Lola Bunny, Max Goof, or Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
You do look like the jazz captain.
Excuse me, I'm a jizz captain. Because I play jizz.
Yeah.
I'm a jizz whaler. I'm well known as a jizz whaler across the Star Wars universe.
Yes. Yeah.
8, if you got it
Total
right,
jizz
it
whaler.
was a Jessica Rabbit.
Yep.
It was home to Jessica's, which exclusively sold Jessica Rabbit merchandise, and Pleasure Island.
It's just skateboards.
It's
It was Max
skateboards
Goof.
and
Skateboards and cool hats.
and cans of Cheese Whiz because of his friend. And Pleasure Island.
Fluval would never be so polite.
Oh, you want to see me look like I'd say I can't pull that up. I was going to try to get my V for Vendetta mask from the 5th of November episode. But Pleasure Island was also home to multiple nightclubs, including the country-themed Neon Armadillo, the Improv Club, Comedy Warehouse, and Pleasure Island Jazz Company. And here's a fact fractal for you.
Pleasure Island.
Comedy Warehouse launched with a scripted show called Forbidden Disney, but it quickly switched to improv to be less annoying for returning guests because having only one show there gets old very quickly.
Fluval did not want to be associated.
Oh, no, I don't want to be associated with him. No.
We are your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings. Nothing else.
Nothing else. But let's go to our leaderboard. Who knew it was Jessica Rabbit? Our entire leaderboard did, except for our previous person in 5th, and now Bootleg Bart has taken 5th place. Oh, yeah, I was in the Alien Ant Farm version. Thank you on BBBR.
Yes. Right? I'm so curious. Like,
Should we... Okay, let's see.
are we going into the Mind Palace?
We're gonna try.
Okay. And now we're in the Mind Palace. Just in case we get to see the inside of the Jessica
So we can
Rabbit
definitely get
store.
some exterior shots
Could
of
you
it.
buy a magic rabbit? Is that what they're called? A magic bunny?
What the...
The rabbit wands
Oh, I don't know.
to masturbate with.
Why
Are
would-
they called
That's-
rabbits?
third-dimensional beings.
Are they not called rabbits?
No, they're called rabbits. I just didn't understand.
Okay, they're rabbit vibrators. Do they
yeah,
sell the rabbit vibrators at Disneyland? I need to know! Laughing sticks.
Okay, so I found a blog that has photos.
A jackrabbit. Ew.
So here we go. I'mNotBad.com, which looks to be a Jessica Rabbit fan site, does have photos of the inside
us.
of the Jessicas.
Are you making sure that there's
Store.
nothing that can't be shown on Twitch?
Let's see. No, it seems fine. I mean, it was still at a Disney park. There's not...
Yeah,
gonna
but it's a
be-
Jessica Rabbit fan site that is posting these things.
Touche. You know what I'm going to do? Here we go.
Yeah, we always need to be careful of things that can't go on Twitch and white supremacists. They're everywhere.
Yeah, here we go. Here is the welcome to the
How
store.
80s.
This was
Right.
90. This was the 90s. Here's the Jessica Rabbit neon sign
Wow.
that was
I
above
forgot
everything.
she wasn't a rabbit.
No, she just had the last name because she married Roger. So it did seem like they had some lingerie, which I'm not going to be able to show, but they
What
also
was
had
her maiden
t-shirts.
name?
And she had her star door
Jessica
there.
Human?
Okay, so here we go. Here's more t-shirts.
It's right out of time. Fluval's Mind Palace kind of works like a Wayback Machine.
I believe you that site has not changed. And there's a lot. Mostly, it's a lot of t-shirts, and then there's
Right?
like Roger Rabbit merch, and like cells from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It looks like
Licensed ass Jessica Rabbit
you can
merch.
get this. See, you get these like plastic shape things.
Are they like cookie?
I think they're
Cutters?
paperweights or like trays to hold your knickknacks.
Or are they ashtrays?
They're probably ashtrays now that you mention it, because it was the
This
90s.
is the early 90s,
Yeah,
right?
you can still smoke inside.
But once again, what is her maiden name?
Are you okay? Let's see.
I want to know what Jessica Rabbit's maiden name
Let's
is.
stay in
Does
the
she
Mind
have
Palace. Let's stay in the
one?
Mind Palace, okay? And I'll go to the Wikipedia page for Jessica Rabbit.
Is she created like a gem, like just pops out of into existence, fully formed, married to Roger Rabbit?
Here we go. Jessica Rabbit is Roger's human toon wife. And she's from the book, because originally Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a book called Who Censored Roger Rabbit.
Ooh.
That was like an actual noir.
Hibbar.
And in the book, she was an immoral up-and-coming star and former comic character. And then she's reimagined in the film as a sultry but moral cartoon singer. I don't think we have a maiden name.
Your character class is human toon.
Oh, we do know. But Wikipedia doesn't have it. You know where it does have it? Why did I leave it on nudity? The Disney Wiki has it. Get out of here. Her full name is Jessica Krupnik Rabbit. So Krupnik.
Krupnik.
See,
Because they
get out of
wanted to hypersexualize Eastern European women again.
I don't know. But she's from Toontown and she's still active. She has not died.
Wait, what word is censored? There's a censored word? We're not here for censorship.
Wait, what word?
We're here for cruelty. And only cruelty.
I don't know what word was censored. I don't even see the Nightbomb message.
That's okay.
Oh, no, I'm not going to go back to that.
So that's Jessica Rabbit's store.
So her store on Pleasure Island.
Krupp you.
Krupnik, you're right. It actually probably was a West Side Story reference.
Oh, yeah, it probably was.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, lingerie was censored. That's bad. That doesn't need to be censored.
Fucking stupid. What
But
the
speaking
fuck?
of Disney icons,
I did have someone compliment in high school my Linguri once. A good friend of mine. And I was like, are you making fun of me? What are you saying?
I also call ghosts lingeries because they just stick around with their unfinished business. They linger. And so it does sound like pasta.
Sound like pasta.
But now let's go on to the next question, which is
tried very
also about Disney icons, and it's a multi-select. Here we go. Books starring which of these Disney icons entered the public domain in 2022? Bambi, Peter Pan, Pinocchio, Winnie the Pooh.
So does this mean that...
They were not in the public domain in 2021 and are now in 2022.
So we can use any of these characters
No.
anyway? No.
You can use the ones that are in the public domain, and you can use them as they were depicted in their original appearance. I can get into more specifics once the
Okay,
question's
okay.
answered, but if Disney changed them, Disney still owns the changed version from a later derivative work.
Okay.
So the answer is Bambi and Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie
Wow!
the Pooh, you can use naked Winnie the Pooh because in the book he's naked.
Yes.
But the red shirt Winnie the Pooh is still owned by Disney because the movie where Disney originated it came out later.
And he's somehow, like,
It's like
when he's wearing a shirt, he is
Right.
somehow more naked
it's like
than
how
when he was just naked.
it's like how the Arthur Conan Doyle estate sued Netflix because Sherlock Holmes respected women. And the version of Sherlock Holmes that respects women was in later books that have not yet entered the public domain.
Apparently.
And so they alleged...
In 2023, he will be in the public domain. And,
Wait, the
people
version who respects women?
the version who's gay as fuck.
Sherlock?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, he describes himself, fact check me, in ways that a historical person, like in his time, would mean gay. And he met Watson in a gay bar in the historically, like, at that time, gay area of London.
But yeah, you can specifically the version of Bambi in the 1926 book Bambi: A Life in the Woods by Felix Salten and the Winnie the Pooh book by A.A. Milne are in the public domain.
Yes. Christy is correct. I'm correct. Christy is correct.
Who's Christy?
I'm intern Christy. I'm intern Christy. It's me. I'm intern Christy. Hi.
Oh, that is great.
I
I
love
love that idea, Ollie Garden. I love that idea so much.
Oh my god.
Why don't we go to our leaderboard and see which of you knew it? Because
Emily.
a lot of you did. It's Ryan Johnson still in first, but Lowly Thrawn is now all the way in second, Astronaut in third, Bootleg Bart in fourth, and Arthur Sucks in fifth. But it's still a very competitive game. Emily the Frog. And
Emily the Frog here.
I gotta say, we're about to go to question number 19.
Not so lowly
I think
anymore.
Not So Lowly Thrawn will have a little bit of an advantage on this question. Here we go. Who is the only actor to appear in both The Exorcist and Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens? Jack McGowan, Lee J. Cobb, Max von Sydow, or Peter Masterson?
What a name.
All of these actors were in The Exorcist, but which of them was also in Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens?
Max von Sydow and Peter Masterson are both, like, great names.
I believe I'm the only Star Wars fan here.
Yup!
But 6 of you knew it. It was Max von Sydow who played Lor Santeca in The Force Awakens.
Pazuzu appears in Maskent!
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu!
Max von Sydow was also in The Seventh Seal, which is,
None of those people are real. That's also true.
only Pazuzu is real.
Only Pazuzu!
Pazuzu and our leaderboard. Where pretty not much movement, because most people knew it on that one.
Most people knew it.
So we have one more question. Should we just get on to it?
Question?
No, we're on our final question.
Our
next.
final question!
And I think this is a question that'll make waves. And it's a pretty difficult one.
Okay.
So brace yourselves, everyone, as we come to our final question, which is double points because it's so hard. Which TV showrunner defined pleasure by saying, quote, "My idea of pleasure is wave and waves of cum exploding out of me"? Was that David Chase, Dick Wolf, or Gene Roddenberry, or Joel Pissman? Which TV showrunner defined pleasure by saying it's, quote, "My idea of pleasure is waves and waves of cum exploding out of me"? Was that David Chase, Dick Wolf, Gene Roddenberry, or Joel Pissman? We are going to cite our sources.
Oh, it's fucking true.
It's true. It has to be Joel.
I mean, I am a fan of people walking off of their planets. You cannot click all of them.
Yeah, it is not all of them.
Let us know because we can put you on Dancing in the Star,
We'd love to put you
where we shoot you into a star.
So the correct answer is Gene Roddenberry.
Yeah.
Joel Pissman is not a correct answer because Joel Pissman is a cum farmer, not a TV showrunner.
He's from Planet Fuck.
Right, he's a cum farmer from Planet Fuck, not a TV showrunner from Planet Fuck. The correct answer is Gene Roddenberry. He was quoted by Star Trek writer Tracy Torn in Joel Engel's book, Gene Roddenberry, The Myth and the Man Behind Star Trek. This quote was featured prominently in Jessie Gender's YouTube video.
Yes.
All about it.
And everyone should watch things by YouTuber Jessie Gender because she has a lot of very interesting videos, including a really well-balanced and interesting one about Gene Roddenberry.
And lots of nuance. Yes, this was that video. It was that video about Gene Roddenberry where this quote was from
This fucking quote. This man who gave us Spock.
Why
He
don't
also
we
gave us Shatner, so.
Why don't we experience pleasure now by going to our leaderboard? Our podium, I should say.
Our podium?
In third place with 17 out of 20 correct it's Ryan Johnson. In second with 19 out of 20 it's Astronaut. And in first with 15 out of 20, Waves and Waves, it's Lowly Thrawn, not so lowly after all. In fourth, it's Arthur Sucks. And in fifth, Bootleg Bard. I'd like to thank Cum, says Goldie Thrawn. Hey, Gene, how was your weekend? Pleasure. Oh, by the way, a fact fractal related. You can also just hear Gene Roddenberry and Sarek talk about Vulcan sex on a vinyl record all about Star Trek as well, where Gene Roddenberry just has lots of conversations about it, and it gets uncomfortable. And I like to imagine the actor who plays Sarek just being told, hey, or this was Jesse Gender actually also said it. Jesse Gender said, I like to imagine the actor who played Sarek just being invited to come do an interview where he's in character as Sarek. And then Gene Roddenberry is just like, let's talk about sex with humans. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be about our culture or whatever, but that's what you're doing, Gene? But that's what Gene was doing. You know what else?
That's what he was
and
doing.
You know what hearing that makes me want to do?
What?
Give our players their prize. It's on vinyl because it was that era. That's how I would define it. That's how I would define. Why was I born, says Horde Jedi. I define pleasure by destroying planets here.
And Lowly Thrawn, if you want yet another prize, you could just slide into intern Emily Pineapple's DMs with an address. I don't know what will happen.
Intern Emily Pineapple, the sentient pineapple,
yes,
of course.
The sentient pineapple.
Not to be confused with Intern Forest, the sentient group of trees.
Yes.
Whoa, says Horde.
Also, if anyone just slides into their DMs.
Goldie, be careful.
With an address. We very well may send a death squad.
Or a planet, or a planet blower upper.
Yeah, exactly. Either we will blow you up from the planet's surface or from the planet, like, the planet's going up in flames. There ain't gonna be a planet anymore.
No. Just to be clear, we're not mailing out Jessica Rabbit lingerie. We don't have those.
No.
Oh, you usually hang with Thrawn in a ship, so you're good. Well, that's good to hear.
We will destroy.
We'll destroy the Chimera. Better watch out.
And they might. They should.
But thank you for joining us
Thank you
today
so much
on
for
Grand
joining
Trivia.
us today.
Thank you,
everyone.
intern Arthur, for showing up and being not quite competent, but
Not
like,
quite.
you know, in the vague ballpark, I guess.
In the vague ballpark. If you want to support what we're doing here in the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, you should join our Patreon. That's right. It's patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse.
That's right.
And you can get special things like stickers of Floofle.
Of me in my various
And
hats.
postcards from us.
That's right. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Horde Jedi. And now, here's a tribute we receive from Things from the Void as we play out our credits.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.